Beau DeMayo is suing Disney after his firing amid allegations of sending inappropriate photos, groping an assistant, and abusive behavior, with similar issues reportedly leading to his dismissal from Netflix The Witcher.
How much of it is true, though?
So we do not know. The person who leaked this information, again, it seems to be fairly creditable, but we don't know. But let's kind of go into what's going on here. So Beau DeMayo,
he's in charge of X-Men 97.
Exactly. He was in charge of X-Men 97, which apparently was pretty good. I haven't seen it. I'll be honest.
My dad said it was great.
Yeah, apparently people have said it was pretty good. Now, as you can see, Beau DeMayo has some interesting tastes in regards to he seems to be very comfortable showing off his body and whatever. And that's a little strange to me. He is a gay man, and that's fine, whatever. It's a little weird to me, but whatever. So, apparently, he recently got he was not only fired from the X-Men 97, but he apparently had his credits removed. Now, he did not like that, so he posted the following. He showed a picture of that image you see on the left and said, "Above is the X-Men fan art I posted on Instagram for Gay Pride in June. On June 13th, Marvel sent a letter notifying me that they'd stripped my season 2 credits due to the post. Sadly, this is the latest in a troubling pattern I've suffered while working on X-Men 97 and Blade." Now, if this is the reason, which apparently that's what people are saying it's not, but let's play devil's advocate for a minute. Let's say this is true. I don't think the image is in good taste, but I mean, it's not for me, but it's not something I would look at and think, wow, this is terrible and it needs to get somebody's credits removed.
It's certainly not an image I would think to fire someone over. Maybe give them a warning, say, hey, this is inappropriate. You shouldn't be doing this. It makes the rest of us look bad. Could you think about toning it down a little? That's what I would do anyway. I wouldn't go outright fire somebody for that kind of thing. But if that wasn't what got him fired, then what did?
Well, he posted this and Marvel came back with an official statement. Okay. He said, they said that the reason they had parted ways with Mr. DeMayo was because of a ongoing internal investigation that revealed egregious findings.
What were those findings?
Well, nobody told us. Now, again, this insider has said basically what he did. And I want to make very clear, this is all alleged. We cannot prove it. The person who this came from is pretty reliable from what I've heard. I don't know them personally, but basically what I've heard is the following. He apparently sent inappropriate photos to male staffers on the team of him wearing like little clothing and having like sexually suggestive hero poses and saying that they could use it for, quote, inspiration.
Basically, spicy stuff.
Yes. And apparently there was also he like sexually groped someone, and there was other behaviors that happened. Now, not only is this something that's coming out for X-Men 97, but apparently, now a lot of people don't know, Beau DeMayo was actually involved with the Witcher series. And when he left the series, he had said the reason that he left was because they weren't adhering to the source material, which at the time was a nice thing to hear.
It was a great thing to hear. It's why so many people started looking forward to X-Men 97.
Yeah, exactly. Now, what ended up happening, according to this insider, that's not the case, is that he was actually fired from The Witcher for similar behavior. And if this is true, again, this is alleged, but if this is true, apparently he was told multiple times to stop sending photos like that or whatever, and he refused. Again,
well, if he was told to stop and didn't, then yes, that would be a good reason to fire.
Well, especially if there was like groping and abusive behavior. This was not the first time. The question is, why is this only coming out now?
Why does anything only come out way after it's happened? Clout.
I don't know. The thing that makes me kind of think that these leaks are true is because I don't see them moving his credits over a gay pride post. I don't.
Because
they're pushing all this stuff.
Didn't Marvel say that they were getting rid of all their DEI things?
No, that was alleged by Chris Gore, who we got to talk to in San Diego, and we've met a couple times. But regardless of whether that's true or not, and I do tend to agree that Chris Gore probably has some great contacts, but regardless, this is something they'd want to push. This is not something they'd want to persecute over unless they had good reason. So it makes me think that there's some truth to this. Again, this is all alleged. There has not been an official statement, but it does look like, from what we know, Beau DeMayo is going to court over this. If it turns out this is all false, and he goes to court and it gets proven, this is ammo for Gina. Completely.
I'm inclined to agree with that.
If it is not the case, and he actually turns out to be true, or there's even worse, that's not a good look for Marvel or Disney.
It's not really a win for anyone, I'd say.
I don't know. I think that Beau DeMayo had some issues, according to what we've known. He apparently also had like an OnlyFans and stuff like that. Like, look, I'm not going to weigh in on what he chooses to do with his life, but I think that you should probably try to separate this kind of stuff from your personal life, at least in regards to your work. Your personal life and your work should become somewhat separate. That's my opinion. It doesn't have to be correct, but that's my opinion. I think it would make a lot of sense to kind of push to keep those two things separate, have an account for professional, and have an account that's personal. That's my opinion.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much, yeah. I mean, you never really want to combine the two, ever.
But if this is actually false and he's being slandered, then that's not fair, and he deserves his time to the truth should be revealed. If it did happen, what do you want me to say?
There's really not much to say. If it really did happen, then he deserved what he gets. If it didn't happen and these are all lies and something else actually happened, then hopefully the truth comes out, because no one ever tends to believe the truth anymore.
Yep. But I will say this, and it's sad to say this. Apparently he did a good job with X-Men 97, but if this is true, I do not think we will see him return to X-Men 97 anytime soon, regardless of what the outcome.
Likely.
Are you tired of Hollywood always letting you down?
Do you feel your sanity slipping as your favorite franchises fall apart?
Looking for a bit of therapy to help you through the madness?
Well, we might not offer actual therapy,
but we can offer a weekly dose of laughter and insight into the world of pop culture.
Join us for Psycho-Synopsis, where we tackle the latest and craziest in entertainment, with a blend of dark humor and a touch of analysis.
Tune in every Sunday at 7 p.m. Pacific and let's laugh through the madness together.
We'll see you there.